Hello everyone, Covjo's here now, and in today's video I'll actually be doing a deck guide for my own Weather Axeman. I know there's quite a lot of decks like this with Axeman, but I think I've made a few differences than the others, and I actually like this deck, and sometimes you can actually win the games even if they counter your Axeman, and it will be in one of the games as well. So I'll be playing a couple of ranked games. I'll be talking through the deck, what cards I've chosen and everything and why, and that's about it. Don't forget to give it a like if you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, as you know this all does help out a lot. And if you really want to support me, don't forget to check out my Patreon and support me on there. And don't forget to follow me on Twitch as well if you haven't already, because I am starting to do a lot of live streams. And that's about it really. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so we'll start off with the leader, which is probably the most obvious one, Harold the Cripple. Obviously goes really well with Axeman, does like 9 damage, and if you have Axeman on the opposite row where it's doing damage on it, obviously buffs up quite a bit. So Harold the Cripple, the obvious choice. Vabium, because we're doing a lot of damage here, so Vabium actually gets a decent amount of strength. Usually he can at least get out a 17 strength, which is really good for a gold card. So Vabium's very strong in this deck. We've got Yennefer. Yennefer's good because obviously we're doing 1 damage each turn. I know she's very easy to lock or destroy or something, but you know it still goes very well with this deck, and I like it. If you play it early on, it can actually get up to a quite high value as well. Okay, we got Orphandin. Okay, this card is insane actually. It does so much damage because you're just doing so much damage anyway, so it'll be dealing 2 damage instead of the 1, and I'm pretty sure in the next 2 games I play, he'll come into play, and it will show how insane he is. But in this deck, he's just brilliant. And Kuro doesn't really go well with the Axeman deck. She's just a very powerful Skellige gold card, which you always want to have, just so you can counter plays or whatever. Just a very good gold card to have in Skellige decks. And we've got all geared, very good for carryover. That's pretty much it. What we've got all geared. I mean, we've kind of gone with the cursed weather Axeman, so he's cursed as well. And we've got Lugos, goes well with Axeman, just damage on the opposite row, you know. Just a typical Axeman deck really. We've got Duran, just a better Axeman. Scout, plays a random curse unit, which is usually a Savage Bear, but if you've... I mean, it can be either Savage Bear, Duran, or Olgierd, which they're all very good units to get out, to be honest. So that's why I've got Scout in here. And we've got Gremist. Plays Rain for the weather effect for Axeman. Does damage, buffs up Axeman. Obvious choice. And we've got Sigfrida. Just a very good silver unit to have, really. You can resurrect anything like Lugos. You can resurrect any of the Axeman if you need to, or whatever. So that's why we've got the Sigfrida. And we've got the Savage Bears, does 1 damage, buffs up the Axeman, but they're pretty good, decent bronze units anyway to have, I think. So we've got the Whalers. If you've only got like 1 weather in your deck, in your hand, sorry, and you play it on 1 row, and then moving it out of the row, you can just move it back in. It does damage, and it obviously goes into the weather. And if you've got Axeman on the opposite side, that buffs up as well. And of course the Axeman buffs up every time damage is done on the opposite row. Don't really need to talk about that. I've got Herbalist. Basically they're all to get out the rain, so you don't want any rain in your hand whatsoever. You want the Herbalist, so you play the Herbalist and it'll get out the rain. And that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. Just a pretty much simple Axeman deck. I think mine's a little bit different from others. Some has weather, some doesn't, but this one I've added weather. So I've got quite a lot of curse as well, weather / curse / Axeman. So I like it. It's pretty good. It's pretty strong as well. So we'll go straight into a couple of games.
Of course, friend. To arms, all of yous.
Okay, so we 100% want to get rid of the rain. We've got 1 Herbalist, which ain't too bad. We've got Olgierd, which is pretty good first round. Maybe too many Whalers, so we'll get rid of 1. Cora's pretty good. We could keep that. What do we get? I don't want to draw a rain, so we'll keep that, just in case. He's an Axeman deck. Oh wow. Okay. We're gonna play Savage Bear first. So we definitely want 2 long rounds. 100%. Okay. We'll play. We can play Rain now. I don't see why not.
Freya will protect us.
Gods protect us.
Okay, we can go ahead and play a Whaler. Move this. We could play an Axeman now. I don't see why not.
Hide your stench.
Actually, no, we're gonna play all good.
Onward!
Okay. We could have just passed and then he'd be 2 cards down, but it's not worth it.
I'll take that treasure. Tea and colored off with it.
I suppose we can just play Lugos. I don't see why not.
Come on, let's go.
We're just gonna play him
Face
there.
our fears.
Pansy.
We're actually gonna get rid of Morbog.
Let's not get in the way of me axe.
This is just gonna destroy him if we play this. This is absolutely gonna destroy him. Do we play it? I guess so. This is what I was on about with Orphinden. Just, oh my god, just look at this. We need to play Scowl first or not? I would like to keep him though, so we're gonna play Orphinden. Wow. He's got a pass now, right? Yeah. Boom. There, we're just 100% gonna dry pass. 100%. He's got no Orchid as well, so that will not trigger Ceres. And we don't want the rain, so yeah, we definitely don't want the rain.
I'm in no mood for jests.
We're just gonna dry pass. So he's a card down. Plus it's going to be a long round, which ain't very good for Queen's Guard.
Demon!
We don't want Queen's Guard. Please don't be rain. Yes, much better.
I need to smoke.
So we're gonna play the Savage Bear first.
treasure. Tea and pull it off with it.
Then we'll probably play Skel, so that'll get out either another Savage Bear or what's his name? The better version of the Axeman. Can never remember his name. This is the first time I've actually played Axeman in a long while. Ah, Darren. There he goes. Okay, we'll just play him there.
Blood everywhere.
We can go ahead and play Rain next. I'm not surprised about that. Okay.
Modern Freya will protect us.
We'll probably play Grimace next.
Modern Freya is patient, but she brooks no insult.
Nothing like some overseas plundering in springtime.
We'll get more value. Playing Grimace with the Rain. We've still got 4 more rounds. 2, 4, 6, 8. Or if we play the Bear. Be 9. I guess the Bear's more value.
Not a moment's peace.
He's still got the Queen's Guard to go though, which is going to be worrying.
May Modern Freya watch us and keep us.
Pansy.
I'm actually going to move this. Because if... Yes, perfect. So we can use Vabion on Ceres, because she's pretty strong. What's his last card?
That might even be amusing.
Yeah, not surprised, really. So first we're going to play Vabion into...
I underestimated you.
Perfect, and I think we've actually done this. And then you can play How the Cripple in the melee row.
Lazy bastards! You'll sleep when you're dead.
Perfect. And that was without Axeman again last round. So, you know, sometimes you don't actually always need Axeman. That's the good thing about this deck. Because Axeman are really, really easy to counter. But if they do counter them, sometimes it ain't too bad. You can actually still win the game. Especially because these golds and silvers are pretty strong. Right, so we'll go straight to the next game.
Wesme Evelian.
To arms! All of yous!
Okay, so we've got 3 bears. You know what? I actually like having 3 bears. Because if you have all 3 of them on the board, it's actually pretty insane. We've got a Skel that will get our all geared, so that's pretty good. We've got no Herbalist, which could be a problem though. You know what, we're actually going to keep this and see how it goes. And we'll play Savage Bear first. Only problem is they're the same strengths. We've got to be careful of that. We don't want to get scorched or Geralt ignied. I mean, because he's Scoia'tael, he's most likely got Scorch. We're going to play Yennefer first.
You best yield now.
Skellig!
That's fine. I don't see why we don't play Duran.
No.
If he passes, that's fine. 2 cards down with Axeman. I'll take that. Okay, we can actually play Grimace now.
That is your
We'll play it into Rain, and we'll play it in the melee row. Okay, do you think if you have Scorch, you'll play it now? Wow, he passed. Wow. I'll take that. I will take that. And do we play Scowl now?
We'll go at him
Yeah,
together.
we'll play all good. We did that so we can just drive past, because if he plays another, I think they're, can't remember what their name, War Dancers or something like that. If he plays one of them, it's fine, because we've got, do we keep this? Yeah, we'll keep this for now. That'll only be 3 strength, that's fine. And of course, we could just go and drive past. Being 1 card down with Axeman, and it's a very, very long round, it ain't much of a problem, to be honest. We can gain a lot of strength.
I was hoping you'd say that.
It just, the only problem is Scorch with Scoia'tael. He has most likely got Scorch, but if we scatter our strength, then it shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to keep this.
I'm in no mood for jests.
Right, fine.
Humans are not to be trusted.
I think we'll play Rain next with the Herbalist.
Ryan!
Well, he can't Scorch, so that's one good thing.
Modern Freya
No, we'll
will
just play it there.
protect us.
I think we'll play the Axeman next.
Agreed, as per our contract.
For blood!
And I think next we'll play Duran. The reason is because obviously the bear keeps ticking off every round, so we want to play him as early as possible.
Don't leave me here.
Only death here for Dwan.
Do we core with that? Is it worth it? I don't know if it's worth it.
The goddess protect you from all evil.
We won't do it just yet.
Squesme Evelian.
I don't know what else I'd core though with Scoia'tael, so I think it's probably best to do.
I can do a great deal more for you.
I think we're playing Axeman, another Axeman next.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Still got Howard the Crib to go yet? Oh, that benefits me actually. That actually does benefit me.
Thy very name is mercy.
Let me just do it in the back row. Don't really make a difference. Oh, he had clear skies. Okay, he left that a bit late though. Left that a bit late. So we're going to start moving units to the back row, I'd say. Or to the front. No, back. Move that there. We've still got Howard the Cripple yet, and that's going to be a lot because of because we've got 2 Axemen and we've got Duran yet.
Your tricks will not save you, Dwarf.
Right, here we go.
Here's the better loot than in your
And the good thing is,
wildest
the strength's all
dreams.
scattered, so if he scorches one, we'll still win. With 100% still win if he scorches.
Who am I to kill?
Perfect. Okay, so that was the second game. That just shows you how strong this deck is, really. With Axeman, it's just insane. Even if they can get rid of it with Scorch, still pretty insane. Even if they count the Axeman, we can still win as well. So, and yeah, I'm not very high rank because I haven't actually, since the new patch, I haven't played that much. So this is actually the first deck I'm playing since the new patch. But anyway, I think that's it. This is the deck again. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, as it does help me out quite a bit. And I'll see you in the next video.